Oh, thank goodness. Okra's playing with a toy as I'm talking. James, how far down are we going? We just passed several Genshin mods. We don't even play Genshin.
A little further.
Do the ladders even go this far?
Gotcha.
How did you...
You almost fell on a mod topic for the day.
Phew, you're right. Wouldn't want to prioritize my life over an episode of ModSlap, would we? Now what inane thing have you found for us to try? Well, now I'm curious.
KOS-MOS is the android from the Xenosaga series with the powers of blue hair, hard light weapon materialization, anti-gnosis abilities, and indestructible armor.
If you only played 2 of the 3 games in the series.
Why? Does something happen to KOS-MOS?
No.
Good, because KOS to the Mos is the subject of today's episode of ModSlap. While there are not many mods that don't require significant time investments and or aren't just reskins of pre-existing characters, there are 2 I found that struck my interest. So let's dive into this episode of ModSlap, making the KOS most of the mods I could find.
Oh, look at this. We're back here again. Last time we parked our boot here, we were checking out Waluigi. And again, we're here to check out characters other than Shantae from Shantae, Shantae from Shantae, or Shantae from Shantae. The Steam Workshop, everyone. The only place you can look, but never play as Shantae, apparently.
I'm not sure what that was.
A hint! A loud hint!
Hint ignored. Let's take a look at one of the most badass androids in gaming taking a seat in one of the Smash likes of all time, Rivals of Aether, with this mod from Akitari.
The first thing you'll notice is how hard it is to see herself because you pick the one single palette KOS-MOS has where she is almost entirely shadow. Good choice! That's right, start this whole process over. Choose one of her wow, blinding palettes! Never mind, choose the original one! There we go, now we can see what's going on.
So bitter today. Alright, KOS-MOS' moveset. Her basic combo is a 3-hit attack that dashes her forward for the final strike. This looks good for punishing opponents who try to get away after the first or second hit. Her side strong is a forehand slap. That looks awkward. Her up strong is a swipe upward with her R blade. Her down strong is a kick in the nards. That looks devastating.
On to her aerials. Her neutral air is a bit hard to see, but it looks like a 2-hit strike. Swipe once with the R blade and a second swipe with her hand, similar to Marth and all them Marth clones in any Smash game. Although here's footage of James struggling to get the second hit to land. There he goes. Nope, not yet. Oh, just missed it.
Whatever. Her forward air is a force field, maybe? I don't know, she throws her hand out and a small curved line appears. I guess it's a bladed attack of some type, maybe. Who knows? Her back air is, wow, look at that thing. What the hell is it? Whatever it is, it strikes multiple times with electric damage. Cool! Her up air is a boring kick upward, just like most other characters ever.
Her down air is this spinny kick that looks nearly identical to Falco's in Brawl Onward, although it's hard to tell if it shares the same meteor effect because we believe every character's down air in Rivals of Aether has some type of meteor effect to it.
Now for her smash attacks, which are something special. Her side smash is...
Who gave KOS-MOS a scythe? Why does she have that? Why is it only the second swipe that does damage? Why does this attack last so long? That whole animation was a scary experience. She can't possibly have more of that in her up smash. What?
Her up smash is her whipping out this and striking twice with it. The second hit adds electric damage before sending the enemy flying.
Okay. Alright. I don't think I can take anymore. What's her down smash? Why?
Yes, KOS-MOS double barrels 2 giant fucking rotary guns. Their range is only as far as you can spit, but look at how badass that is. That is so cool!
After all of that excitement, let's tone things down by looking at her special attacks. Her neutral is just KOS-MOS whipping out her big gun and shooting bullets. The range is impressively short, however, so don't expect to batter enemies just trying to remember this game doesn't have a ledge grab. It really needs a ledge grab, I mean, come on.
Her side special features KOS-MOS dashing in the desired direction with a small blade in her hand. Then she puts it away. This seems underwhelming.
Her down special is a diagonal shot with her R cannon. Pretty cool. It also reacts differently in the air. If you jump and down B, KOS-MOS will roll forward slightly and aim her attack diagonally downward. That's actually pretty cool.
Her up B is a little weird. She jumps upward, then slowly slashes a huge sword in a circular motion, gaining a bit more vertical distance.
Ah, yet more footage of you attempting to get it to work. There you go, and you died.
Ledge grabs. Ledge grabs would add so much to this game. And yeah, her up B is not as spectacular as her smash attacks, but still handy.
But James, we forgot her most crucial attack, her dash, which is just her dashing with her hand and foot outstretched in front of her. How attacky.
Unfortunately, there are no grabs, batters, or throws to look at, so after all that, you have the full breadth of KOS-MOS' moveset.
And if you look real close at her palettes, you go blind.
Now that we've rivaled some Aether, how about we smash some Crusade?
Flawless transition, James.
Thank you.
Now let's return to Super Smash Bros. Crusade, a nearly perfect Smash-like that adds even more fan favorites and not so fan favorites to the party. Favorites like Goku and, oh look, Shantae! Of course, we have the not so favorites, which must be Shantae 3 times according to James and how little he wants to do Shantae mods and things!
This is going to be his mood today.
I will not be ignored!
When you're in this mood, yes you will. Now let's get a look at this KOS-MOS mod for Super Smash Bros. Crusade by... I couldn't find their name. The link to the mod is in the description though.
First thing I'm noticing here, aside from the fact you're not even trying to pick Shantae so I can have something I like on screen today, is that KOS-MOS is rather slow. Many of her attacks take a lot of build-up before they activate. Yeah, you're basically punching with the force of a bus going no less than 50 miles per hour, but the build-up takes a bit. Also, she lingers at the end of her attacks for a long time.
Balancing, Andy. It'll take your beloved alien annihilating android and axe any acceleration after attacking.
Awful. Let's break down the moveset.
You won't be surprised to know these two Smash-like games use very similar animations for things, but one could definitely kick the other's ass in a fight. So to begin, KOS-MOS' basic attack is another 3-hit combo, but this one doesn't charge her forward on the 3rd hit. Looks just as awesome though.
Pause this for a second. Why is her side strong attack just gun? She's an android that whips out a pistol and shoots her enemies. Why? She has access to swords, quad-barrel bullet spreaders, and, hammer, and Udo, whatever that is, but pistol? That is fiction. No. Anyway, her down strong is the same kick as in Rivals, but with more knockback.
Her up strong is strange because it's R cannon, which feels like a move reserved for a Smash or special, but you know, Android, so it works.
Moving to the smash attacks, her side smash pulls from Me Gunner because she charges another triple barrel bullet blaster, and instead of the bullets being bullets, they travel a short distance and disappear. It's a strong attack, but the windup takes forever, as does her recovery after the attack. As we said, this is likely for balancing purposes, but come on! Move! KOS! There we go.
Her up smash is another double strike attack, but this time the range is outrageous.
That sword has more range than her guns. Why?
She starts by extending her blade, then sends enemies upward in a devastating 2-hit combo that really opens enemies up for further slow punishment.
Also, don't worry about me this time, everyone. I won't freak out about her down smash being the same exact one from Rivals with her twin triple terror machine guns. The range is, again, astonishingly short, but it is strong and it leaves her open for countering.
Before we move on to grabs, aerials, and specials, let's take a look at the dash attack.
It's a high kick. It launches the enemy into the air. Show me these grabs because they look insane.
Alright, these are by far the best part of any KOS-MOS anything.
I love how you never consistently type KOS-MOS' name at any point in this script, by the way. Sometimes it's KOS-MOS with the K and M capitalized. Sometimes it's all one word as KOS-MOS with only the K as the capital letter. Finally, and my favorite inconsistency, KOS-MOS. No capitalization. Nothing can be crazier than your inconsistency in this script except these throws. And also, you never type it correctly. It's never all caps KOS hyphen all caps MOS. We played the game, James!
First, forward throw. It's an entire 5-hit combo that probably has the potential to hit multiple enemies because it's the entire R hammer sequence. Then she sends a shockwave across the ground to finish the whole deal off.
Sounds reasonable for a throw.
Now the down throw, which is another combo attack that appears to be her full R dragon attack.
Also reasonable.
Her back and up throws are just kicks.
Kicks! Simple kicks! You give us things like R hammer and R dragon, but the rest is just, yeah, whatever, how about some kicks? That's ridiculous! Fine, let's move on to her aerials.
Her neutral air takes a lot of build-up, but she flips in the air, and upon coming to a full 360, she brings out a blade as long as a limo that slices through the air. If you catch this attack as it's coming downward, it has a strong meteor effect. Her forward air is several shots from this shocky-looking thing, and it does electric damage.
Her back and up air are more kicks! Give it up for kicks!
Her down air is special because it may look like Falco's again, but instead it captures opponents after the initial hit and sucks them into a spinning, mid-air 11-hit combo that launches them after the final hit. That's crazy.
Considering the other moves that leave enormous power gaps between KOS-MOS and any other Smash fighter, this is pretty standard. Let's move on to her special moves. Her neutral attack is her summoning a bunch of... these. They will then fly toward the target slowly but surely and explode. If there is a set already chasing players and the attack is used again, KOS-MOS will just stand there in this pose for however long it would usually take her to summon 8 more of these, with none being summoned.
Her side special is R Drill. Pressing side B will launch the attack, but you can also hold it forever. Letting B go will cause her to dash forward with a rather devastating strike. Her down B is this force field? It stuns enemies. It's got quite the build-up, but it makes up for it in range.
Her up B sees the return of that scythe we keep letting her have for some reason. She'll jump into the air, then slash downward. From the downward swipe, she also drops a green projectile that will meteor enemies. If it hits the ground, it'll travel a bit and cause multiple hits to enemies as it moves.
Okay, we've been whelmed by her regular attacks, we've been wowed by her grabs, we've been wrecked by her smashes and specials. Time to see her final smash.
I see her using footage of you annihilating Shantae to show this off. Very tasteful of you. Anyway, her final smash is this huge stage-encompassing 86-hit mega laser that should obliterate everything and everyone it touches, but doesn't, because Shantae won't be done in by a laser!
Are you sure?
No.
Unfortunately, these were the only Smash-adjacent mods, and mods in general, that looked interesting enough to scratch the Cosmos itch that's been plaguing my spleen for a while.
Please get that looked at by a doctor. Or an android.
Both of them featured some wild attacks that could probably never be considered for Smash due to how powerful they are, specifically Crusade's grabs and specials. They're simply too strong.
If you know how to play, which you barely do.
But if I had to pick one over the other, I would say both are equally impressive. They both utilize what I can only assume is the Project X Zone Cosmos sheet in varying ways that make both unique fighters in their own right. Sure, the Crusade one can kick the Rivals one to the moon and back, but that's by a narrow margin. Both depict an impressively strong anti-Gnosis battle android that packs a punch with a capital P, and more beyond strength and agility. While an extremely far cry from other Smashers that we'll get in one day, it's fun to imagine what could be. Thank you, Akitari and other person, for making these Cosmos mods.
What did you think of this episode of ModSlap? Are you sad it didn't feature playable Shantae? Are you angry Shantae was used more as a joke and a punching bag rather than an actual vehicle to drive home the importance of diverse character inclusions in Smash and similar games? Do you want to see more Shantae? Do you Shantae more Shantae? Shantae! Shantae, Shantae, Shantae! Be sure to scribe. Shantae! Shantae!